Hey. So today I want to talk about connecting your pages on the back side of ClickFunnels. And hold on, there we go. On the back side of ClickFunnels. And as you guys show up, I'll let you in. But hold on just a second. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And I'm going to hit. Hey. So welcome to today's training. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm so excited. I got my green on, I got my pink on, I got my red on. Hope you guys are having just as much fun as I am on St. Patrick's Day and doing things that you love. So today is going to be a little bit different. I'm trying something new out. I'm not sure if I like this method either for getting the trainings out there. So, but it is what it is, and I'm going to roll forward with it. So today's training is going to be how to connect the pages on the back side of your ClickFunnels account. Like when you create a funnel, when you create it, you have multiple pages. You have like your opt-in page, you have your sales page, you have your thank you page. Maybe you're routing them to something completely different. Maybe it's to a video, maybe it's to whatever it is. Okay. So sometimes those pages don't like to work, especially there's multiple reasons why they don't like to work or they might not work. So one of them, and I'm going to do some live examples on the back of my ClickFunnels account, so just bear with me. But so one of the ways is if you have two buttons on the page going in different directions. Okay, so if you have one button that is opening the pop-up and one button that is submitting the page won't work. Like it won't do anything because it doesn't know what to do. It's not sure which one to categorize first. So that's one way it won't work. The second way is if you're routing it through another platform. So I have a WordPress site and I have ClickFunnels, a little widget on there that pops up and I can put my pages and run it through. So it looks like everything is running straight from my website, which it's not, it's on ClickFunnels. But when you do that, sometimes the pages don't like to communicate with each other because it's not sure what it needs to do. It doesn't understand where it needs to go after that unless you specifically tell it where to go when it's submitted. And there's a special spot on the back of ClickFunnels to do that. And it took me a hot minute to figure that one out. So that's the main one that I want to share with you today. So let us go ahead and share my screen. So here's the back of my ClickFunnels account. I'm in my Black Friday 2020. This is one that I needed the pages to sync to go to the next one. And these ones here were done by specific dates. So that is an option as well. But let's show you here. So this was the Black Friday offer. See how it keeps clicking through and keeps changing? That's because of what I was telling it to do on the back end. So we have this whole page here that was for my Black Friday offer. Now, when you go actually into the page, to get it to switch at the top, because you noticed all the things at the top kept changing. So right here, and then you can set the dates. Let me move my image here. So on 11/27 at 12 a.m., it was going to redirect to the next page. And then I had it redirecting, and this is how you can redirect for this only. So to get it to go to the thank you page, and you know how the pages that just don't work, you have to go to general, and then you have to tell it right here on submit, the page goes here. If this is not filled in when you have a WordPress website, your page will go nowhere. It will charge them if that's what it's doing. It will do all those things, but it will not let your customer know that they were one, charged, or two, that the transaction took place or that they were entered into whatever it was. So that vital piece of information on that backside is not going to work if you do not tell your funnel where to go on submit. So let's go down here to the button. You know what? Let's start one from scratch. How's about that? So we're going to go to funnels. We're going to build a new funnel. Now you get to choose. You want to collect emails? Do you want to sell your product? Or do you want to host a webinar? I always choose collect emails. And I'm going to name this testing funnel. Well, maybe if I can spell it. Testing funnel. And then you can select your group category. So this one here, I always generally do I have a testing one here? I do not. So I'll do that. In my faith stage one, we're going to build the funnel. So when you do that, you're going to collect emails, it only pops up your opt-in and your thank you page. If you want to do the opt-in and then route it to, you know how they have these long sequences, I'll tell you how to do all that in next week's training, how to add in the sales pages and how to add in all these other pages. But today, for the sake of this training, I'm going to show you how to get the pages to connect to each other. So these ones are my saved ones, my templates. So I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to click select. I'm going to select this one. Now we're getting it in there. Now we go into the page. So I'm not going to customize this page at all. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I want to edit the page. I want to go to the page. That was silly. So now we're on the back side of ClickFunnels. So now these buttons, see where it says right there, this button submits the page? You have to make sure, well, there's only one button on this page, but if you have multiple buttons, they all have to say the same thing. Or you can route like this button down to a different section or whatever so that they can opt in. But for this one here, we're going to worry about the submitting the page. You change that by going in here, clicking on the button. It'll bring up this. You have to go to the set action. And right now it's to submit order. You can tell it to go to a different URL. You can tell it to go to the next step in the funnel. Key, this will not work if you're routing it through a third party like WordPress website or something like that, because it doesn't know where to go because you don't have, unless you have that page in there as a next page. So right now it's just submit the page. Where do we want the page to go? Say I'm routing this through my WordPress website. This button, while it will submit it, it won't go anywhere after that. It'll just stay on the same page. You have to go in here to general, but before that, we need to grab the URL for the thank you page because this is where we want it to go at the end. So we're going to select this template. So we have the thank you page. This is the URL that you want to grab, the one at the top. Don't ever grab these ones down here specifically. Always grab this one here. That way, if you do testing, it will automatically pull randomly whichever one that you're testing against. So pull this one here. Always get this one. Copy it. And we're going to go back up to the opt-in. Edit the page. We're going to go all the way down to general. So right here on submit go to, we want it to go to the thank you page that we had. And sometimes you have to do a little space so it takes. We're going to save it. We're going to go back and check. Okay, it's in there. So now we know that if I put this on the back of my WordPress website and somebody enters this in, the next step is also you have to have these connected so that it takes for your integrations. So you just connect your integrations to it, select which list you want it to go to. and it's connected. Save it. That way when we test it, so if we preview it here, dun, 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 I love this report. I don't know what all this says, but I want this report. It's amazing. I'm going to enter my name. I'm going to enter my email. And I'm going to say, get access now. It is submitting the page. Boom. Here is the pop-up. So let me see. Okay. So I hope that helps you on the back side with your funnels. Connecting the pages and making sure that your thank you page, because there's a lot of valuable information that you can put on your thank you page, that if your funnel is not submitting the information correctly, if it's not taking them to the thank you page, that they're going to be missing out on all this extra information, or potentially a sale if you do like the OTO, or potentially joining your groups or your classes or whatever it is that you have on your thank you page. So when you are doing and setting up these pages, make sure that you are connecting them on the back end. Let me make sure that there's no one popping in here. Dun, 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 dun. Hope you guys are having a fantastic, very fantastic St. Patrick's Day. And if you have any questions, pop them below the video and I will answer them. Otherwise, continue on, Lotties. Continue on.